It's Tuesday. Where y'all at? It's Tuesday. Hey, Teresa Ray and Denise. Easy Sparrow. Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Boomster. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. There's a couple of things that we got to go over. Just a couple of things that we got to talk about. You know who I got here sitting next to me. Let's give it up for my buddy, Steve.
Hello, everybody out in Tiffany land. This is Tiffany Barker land.
Is that what it is?
Hello to everybody in Making Me Matter land.
I don't know if you want to.
Thank you, Tiffany, for letting me come on your platform and spew venom. Appreciate it.
Steve, for whatever reason, I absolutely love it when you're here, and I absolutely love you to pieces. I love when you come out here and we do our he said, she said, and we agree to disagree, and at the end of the day, we still have our views.
That's
We're
right.
always very respectful.
Yes.
But there's always a balance. I love you, Steve.
Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you for being like the number one supporter of Making Me
And I'm
Matter,
going to say something
your
to
favorite
you.
show.
You're one of the few people who will allow me the benefit of your platform. One of the few people who will say, hey, come on my show and be a part of what I'm doing. There's a lot of people I've supported in my life who won't even extend the courtesy of tissue if I sneeze. But you share a whole platform with me, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you very much.
Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And guess what, Steve? I'm just on some real talk. If I didn't have tissue, I guarantee you I got a receipt that I would pass to you that you could use if you had to sneeze.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I think.
Hey, James.
Hey, Tiffany.
James
Hey, Teresa
Rice.
Ray. Tasha
Teresa,
Langford.
my buddy Dwayne. Hey, Boonster. That's my brother right there, Dwayne Boone. Hey, Boonster. Yeah, you know what that is? I'm so grateful to even hear that. God bless you, Barbara Kelly. Good to see you on here. Listen, I appreciate what you said because Steve has a level of loyalty that is not like everybody. Not like everybody would have the same loyalty, but Steve has a loyalty that I genuinely cherish, and I absolutely honor who he is to Tiffany Renee. How about that? Thank you, Steve.
I appreciate you.
Steve, you kicking it with me today, huh? Look at the kids.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
let's get it.
You got some fly Nikes on. Look at you. Ooh.
Thank you, Steve. My godson said to me, you got some sneakers? Aren't you spoiled? I said, we are not going to spoiled, sir, when you have every color that you could possibly imagine. And I treated myself because I'm stilettoed out. I have stilettos for everything, but I don't have enough kicks. My Auntie Nadine is on. Hey, Auntie Nay. It's your pretty self. How are you doing? Y'all, so we're going to get into a couple of things. Listen, did y'all hear that Pee Wee Herman died?
Yeah, rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman.
Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman.
The sound effect should have came on right there. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Pee Wee
Oh,
Herman.
yeah. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman.
And you notice back in the day, we made fun of him. Now we was dressing like him.
Listen.
He was a trendsetter.
He really was. He was with the bow tie.
The nerd pants.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I absolutely love that
He set
look.
the trend. Yes, he
He
did.
sure did, Norman. I didn't think about it until Steve said it. I absolutely love that look. Steve, who else? You got, now we got somebody important that died, but I'm going to go into a couple of things. I want to give a shout out to my cousins, Tanai, Teresa, and Simone, who lost their grandmother who, growing up, I called her Nana. And so she died today. And then yesterday, one of my church members from back in the day, sweetheart of a person, Lisa Wigfall, passed away. Then I saw somebody else, big shout out to Robin Stinson, who posted this morning that her fiance passed away. So y'all keep people in prayer because we don't know the hearts that people are the things that people are dealing with. Yeah, their hearts. Thank you, Dwayne says, my condolences. And Teresa said, oh no. And then, of course, if you guys have not heard the news today, our Lieutenant Governor, Sheila Oliver, let's just clap for her, passed away today. There's a whole lot just going on. And, we want to go ahead and try to remember people for what they have, who they have been, in our lives and what they've contributed. A big shout out to Liz Black. She posted this on her page, and that's my Liz Black. I look at her as a friend of mine. And when she posted this, I said, you know what? This is reality, because we look at governing officials, we look at celebrities, we look at them as people, but there's a part of us that don't look at them as people. And at the end of the day, y'all, we don't know when our last day will be. So we definitely have to keep so many people uplifted in prayer. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? We got to lift up a whole lot of people in prayer. And y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. Don't forget to keep yourself in prayer. Pray for yourself, because at the end of the day, we could all close our eyes tonight and not wake up tomorrow morning. I don't know the mind of God. I don't know the plan of God, but I do know that when God says so, there's nothing that we can do about it. So I'm praying for all of the families that have lost a loved one. And in this case, God bless Raymond Boone. Good to see you on here. Thank you for jumping on. And so then in a couple of other things I wanted to show y'all. Let me see here. Where is this? Did y'all, Steve, do you like Six Flags? Are you a roller coaster person?
Oh, yes.
So back in the day, there was
Wait,
this.
So we going from funeral to Six Flags?
Yep.
Okay.
So there was, I'm tripolar. Wait, so, y'all, back in the day, there was this ride in Wildwood called the Himalayas. And the Himalaya was this roller coaster. I'm going to show you exactly what it was. Hey, Asia. Asia, kiss my God kids for me if they're around you. Hey, my Bree and Juju. And big shout out to my godson, Trey, who turned 12 today. Yeah, my big baby over there. He just turned 12. And so, y'all, check this out. I'm a roller coaster. Hey, nephew, Jonathan is on. My nephew, JJ Jonathan Jones. If you guys need flyers, y'all hook him up. Reach out to him. I sure enough did, because he needs to go ahead and do some work for his auntie. And, y'all, I'm paying him. This ain't no free thing. I believe in supporting people. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect a handout. Y'all, we got to stop expecting handouts. Okay, so look at this, y'all. This is what was on the news. I used to go on this ride when I was a kid. And the funny part is, my mom will tell you, my mom had to come and scream to tell the people to stop, because I almost fell off of it. I almost fell out of this ride. And now this is the ride that was going forth that they couldn't get to stop.
It's stuck. Pull the plug.
We had to get the people that work with the mechanics part of it. Security came, and then the mechanical, I guess it might have been a mechanical engineer. They came. They didn't actually show where they stopped it, but they came and had to assist with stopping it. Y'all, when I was like 12 years old, I almost fell out of that thing. That thing goes fast forward and fast backwards. And I could not. Yeah, Barbara Kelly says, what? It would not stop. Did you see that? Now, here's the thing. When that thing is spinning around, y'all, the weight of whoever is next to you, everybody is shifting to one side. Lord, I promise you, I almost fell out. So that was the first thing I wanted to show y'all. Steve, I have another question for you. Do you like Beyonce?
Yes, I'm part of the Beehive.
So I'm going to show y'all something. Yeah, Lori, isn't that crazy? She says it does go fast. Flip it and reverse it. Listen, that was my favorite ride too. Lori said this was my favorite ride at Coney Island back in the day. My most favorite dancehall tracks I first played there. Lori, can you imagine being on that thing and that thing not stopping? Good to see you, Tasha Langford. Good to see you, Virginia Glenn. That's my Vivi. Good to see you. Now I'm going to show you something. Steve, now, so look at this. Steve, let's say you're married. And let's say your wife asks you, but see, you're a fan, so I don't know if this would. if this would apply to you. Ask you to go to a Beyonce concert, would you go?
Yes.
Norm, if Sandy asked you to go to a Beyonce concert, would you go? Okay, I'm going to show you guys something that had me in stitches today, okay?
His first Beyonce concert.
We're going to see how he feels after the concert. Give us his honest review.
He has no idea what he's in for. He knew the words better than me. Oh, this is his song for real. I love you, babe. His first Beyonce concert.
You know what I love about this whole thing? Look at how he started off. He started off unbothered, did not want to go. Next thing you know, he's singing the lyrics. And then next thing you know, he put on sunglasses and was rocking. Would that be you?
Oh, yes. Beyonce is a great performer. She's one of the best of this generation.
I think she's absolutely.
Yes, she is.
You know
She's
what?
incredible.
Can I make a statement?
Oh, yeah.
You know who I wish would have gotten to the level she is, because I think the dancing, I think she could with the entertaining, but I don't think her voice, as much as I like her voice, I don't think she'd be able to carry the kind of weight that Beyonce does. Ciara. I absolutely love
Ciara's not
Ciara.
on that. On it. Ciara's on her level. Beyonce's
On her level,
So
right.
It's whatever it is who they want to be where they want them to be. It's not necessarily your talent. It's things outside of your talent that propels you to that star level. Because there's a lot of people who sing, dance, look better than Beyonce and Ciara that never got the chance.
Never got the chance.
So
Ooh,
it's whoever has the right push, willing to do certain things, and then they will ascend. Others will just be where they are.
Others will be who they are. Okay, and then a couple of more things. So this is 7 seconds. One of my friends sent this to me last week. And I'm not going to lie. Y'all going to have to pray for me, because I laughed so hard. Temporary layoffs. Singing in a Charlie. Temporary layoffs. Singing in a Charlie. Temporary layoffs. Leave that lady alone. That lady. One of my friends hit me up and said, she don't just look like Florida, she looked like James. I was done. So I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. But guess what?
What?
I got another thing to talk about.
Oh, what's that?
You ready? Dun, dun, dun. Unbothered the movement. Yes, indeed. My women's conference is coming up January 6th. 2024, and we are finally going ahead and opening up registration. We are 5 months away. Y'all better jump on it while you can. Jump on it. Jump on it. Go ahead and get it while you can. Go to www.unbotheredthemovement.com. The theme is Unbothered the Next Dimension, which was inspired. My pastor don't even know. Big shout out to my pastor, Bishop Anthony W. Gilliard, who is the reason, he doesn't even know it. He inspired that. He preached one Bible study talking about we need to go to the next level. We need to go to the next dimension. And I felt the Holy Ghost and said, aha! Unbothered the next dimension. So anytime I talk about it, because I'm one of those, I'm a person of integrity, I like to go ahead and give honor where honor is due. And so that concept was not my original. I heard it in Bible study, and it inspired me. So I will always give credit to my pastor for talking about going to the next dimension. And that's where we are getting ready to take Unbothered. Virginia says she already there.
So what's the next dimension?
You don't have to be there, but you can't be there because it's for women.
Why is it only for women?
I need to do something for men because
No. Why is this only for women?
Because the Unbothered, the movement, this particular conference is for women. I have been asked to do stuff for men.
No,
but
why is it only for women? Why? What's the benefit of this only being for women? What would be the
well,
benefit?
because I have a separate group for men. I have not put them
answering
together.
me.
Well, okay, wait. What is the benefit of being just for the
This
women?
being only for women.
Okay, so I don't want to use the word hate. I dislike the word empowerment. So
So
it's
you're
a sisterhood.
So you're empowering
It's a
women
s-
to do what?
It's a sisterhood for them to learn how to live a lifestyle of being unbothered, because so many different things that we compartmentalize, so many things that we carry, so many weights, so many burdens, whether it's financial, whether it's family, whether it's loneliness, whether it's battling depression. I spoke with someone today who gave me a situation that she was dealing with her husband. Then I spoke with someone last week who said, Miss Tiff, I have been sick. I can't get out of this situation. And it's not a situation that she's in with a person, but she has been physically sick and just the tiredness. So it's a sisterhood where I have different people engaging as leaders for my Unbothered movement to go ahead and encourage women and uplift them and teach them how to live an unbothered lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, amen. As y'all see Steve's face. Now I have one for men, but I have someone over it. Minister Wade Roberts is leading the Unbothered Man movement. And a couple of years ago, I put a plan together for Unbothered Girls and just never got it started. Okay. So it's on the way. Hey,
I mean,
Beebs.
it seems like if men and women come together
That would be dope,
and learn
right?
how to be whatever the mission is, it will create a certain community where we're helping each other as opposed to uplifting the women on this side, uplifting the men on this side. Sometimes the upliftment of the women and the upliftment of the men don't extrapolate to communication and togetherness.
Extrapolate! I love that word. Please, one, say it again, and please provide a definition.
Listen, so sometimes it's not cohesive to where what's
Beebs, did you hear that word?
what's unbothering the men
Extrapolate.
and unbothering the women. I'm not unbothered by this, you're not unbothered by that. How do we come together and use that to help each other?
Is that extrapilate or extra? Extrapolate. Extrap. Is it il?
I don't know so much as the word is the point.
Oh my gosh, that word just shifted my shondo. Y'all, listen, I'm a word person. I love learning a new word. Extrapolate. Steve, you gonna leave me alone? My girlfriend is on here. Oh, extrapolate. Thank you, Lori. My girlfriend is on here, Minister Bianca Allen, and let me tell y'all something. She was preaching, I think, her trial sermon, and it was a bunch of us in a row. We were all sitting in the row, right? And Beebs had said something and used the word you used last week, behest. And that was my first time hearing it. Do you remember how I freaked out when you said it last week? So when Beebs had said behest, Minister Jonathan Lewis was next to me. His wife was next to me. Ebony Jackson was next to me, Pastor Danielle Brown. So we're all in a row. And when she mentioned the word behest, I was like, and I screamed down the row, did y'all hear that word? They were like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, here it is. Beeb said, yes, it means to make a conclusion based on an assumption things will remain the same. Extrapolate. I like that. It means to make a conclusion based on an assumption things will remain the same. Oh, y'all don't know what that just did for me. At my behest. And extrapolate. Ah! Okay, let me get started. Okay, sorry, y'all. Y'all don't understand. My dad sends me word games, not word games, but the daily word. And y'all, I love learning a new word. This just, I wasn't expecting that. That just blessed my whole life. Barbara Kelly, you better pray for me because I feel God right now with extrapolate. I'm going to have to write that down and use it. Yes, I'm going to text somebody. I'm going to just text them, extrapolate. Steve, Thank you. Okay, y'all, back to the show. I'm so sorry. I just had my own personal moment like nobody's even here. So I might do that. So after the conference, this is the 5th year anniversary, 2024, January 6th, Saturday, Pines Manor, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to have vendors. We give away prizes, giveaways, and y'all, it's very good giveaways. Mary, why you bugging? Good to see you on here. Thank you for joining. We give away excellent giveaways, so y'all go check it out. And then you guys get to see the pictures and how things went down from last year's conference. It's amazing. Go to www.unbotheredthemovement.com. If you have any questions, email us at admin@unbotheredthemovement.com. And you can follow us on Facebook. Join the group. It's a private group because it's not public because we discuss personal things. Go, and I want to respect people's privacy. So definitely go ahead and join the movement. It is Unbothered the Movement. And you'll see, I think it has like about 608 women in there now. So I'm grateful for that. So y'all go ahead and get ready to sign up. Bianca said, please do not text that. Steve, you started with the word. So that's that. And so y'all see that Trump got indicted today? Oh. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So listen, last week, Steve, we talked about again and again and again and again. And I saw something. Do I need to play the clip again, or should I just leave it alone? What do you think?
A clip of what? Love and Hip Hop?
That one clip with them with the again and again and again and again, or should I just leave it alone?
It's your show. You know your audience.
I know they like visuals. Let me just go ahead and show this real quick, just for those who just joining on and have never been on here before. Y'all check this out.
Hurts?
This whole thing?
What whole thing? You have no feelings.
Yes, I do. You think we could be cool one day?
I don't know. We could be honest one day.
It doesn't feel good.
What doesn't feel good?
You just look so hurt.
I am. I let so much slide. I gave you a chance again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. That's how much I loved you. But I'll be fine. What hurts?
This whole thing.
Fine. That. Ugh. So then today, I saw on Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram. I saw something on Instagram that showed where Offset had said that if Cardi cheated on him, he would be really hurt. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you about something. I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. Offset says he wouldn't be able to handle it if Cardi B cheated back. This my wife. This ain't no little girlfriend or baby mama. But he cheated. And she was done. I think, did he cheat twice? I don't know if he cheated once or twice, but at the end of the day, Steve, he said, you see what he said, right, Steve? He said he wouldn't be able to handle it if she cheated back. How come? I got a question. Why is it that if a man cheats, there's a good chance the woman will take him back, and fine, they move on, and she'll forgive him over and over again and again, and I've seen it happen. But if a man cheats, he says he wouldn't be able to handle it. So if that's the case, why would he cheat in the first place? I got questions, Steve. What's that question?
I don't know. You kind of confused me, but he says something that I don't agree with.
What did he say?
This isn't no girlfriend or baby mama. This is my wife. If this woman is good enough to have a baby by you, why devalue her? If she's good enough to have a baby by you, this ain't just some baby mama. I mean, having a child and furthering a legacy is some of the most important things you can do with a man and a woman. But to diminish that to like just a baby mama, she's just as important as your wife because she's done something that your wife didn't do yet previously before you met your wife. And far as this is not a girlfriend situation, I believe you have to be a girlfriend before you be a wife. So,
Absolutely.
So cheating on one level shouldn't be more detrimental than cheating on the next level.
So you're saying that regardless if you're a girlfriend, regardless if you're a fiance, regardless if you're a wife, there shouldn't be cheating on any level.
It shouldn't be. I see some men that say, well, this is my wife, it's not my girlfriend. I get it. But don't take one relationship, put more value on the other one, and then lend the cheating aspect to it as if it's okay on this level, but don't do it here.
And not even just don't do it here. I can't take it if you do it back to me after I've already done to you.
I mean, see, that's the thing. Now, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Men and women aren't the same. We're not supposed to do the same thing. You're not supposed to do what I do. I'm not supposed to do what you do. Now, if we want to do what each other do, then we have to play the equality game all the way to the end. Now, my thing is, if he feels he doesn't want his wife to give up the body because she has to be entered into, she has to be conquered, she has to be dominated, she has orifices that men enter into over and over and repeatedly. And some people believe that's a soul tie. I don't understand. But if somebody's grabbing your woman, dominating your woman physically, and then send them back to you, it's more of an ego thing. It's more of an ego thing more so than betrayal. How could you let him do this to me? I've spent this kind of money on you. I've dedicated this to you. How can you let this
But isn't
man
betrayal
slaughter
part
you?
of the ego part of it?
What do you mean?
So you just said that it's more of an ego thing than
It's
a
more of an
betrayal
ego
thing.
No, it's more of an ego thing than
Right.
a betrayal thing. I mean, the betrayal, I've been betrayed by lots of people, but it didn't affect my ego. Somebody taking my woman and dominating her, and then she's lying to me about it. My woman's being dominated by a physical man, and then
Right.
she's coming to me. That's an ego crusher because was it bigger than me? Was he better than me? What does he have
Right.
that I don't have?
That you don't have.
What is he doing for you that I don't do? What made
I've
you?
been
That's
there,
an
though,
ego.
before.
I mean, we all been there, but
Yeah.
men, although we don't speak about these emotions, we go through these things. Ghostface made a song about it, So what is he doing for you that I'm not doing to make you give him your stuff? And sometimes when women cheat, it might be emotional or it might be excitement. You never know.
Right.
Usually when a man cheat, it's carnal, it's animalistic, it's physical. Oh man, that looked good. And then you take all your resources and your relationship and your spirituality back to your relationship. Or if you go too far, now you got two women.
And you don't know how to get out of that situation with the two women.
You don't.
There's a song that I absolutely love. Steve, it's I don't even know. It's not on my mind. It's not on my tongue right now. But a funny part is it's in my old school playlist. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But Glenn, what's his last name? Is it Frey? The one you love. Are you going to stay with the one who loves you, or are you going back to the one you love? Y'all listen to the lyrics to Glenn Frey, Frey. He just recently died a couple of years ago, and the name of the song is called "The One You Love." You know I'm like an old head, so but oh my gosh, y'all got to listen to that song. That song is just. If you're emotional, don't listen to it right away. Wait till your mind is in a different place. But my thing is it possible that in the mind of and I'm not saying men in general, I'm just saying men who do this, right?
Who do what?
Who are kind of like Offset with that remark. Because there's other men like that.
I mean, Offset is not the standard.
No, he's not the standard, but I'm just using him as an example because of me talking about what he said. I had somebody, I'll never forget this. I how can I say this? I know someone who was in a relationship who asked if the person that they were with, if they were cheating on them. And by the time they asked the person, they already had receipts. They were just waiting for the person to come clean and to talk.
So why go through that?
Because the person, more than likely, was not going to be honest. So when you give somebody an opportunity to say, hey, let's have a conversation. Is there something that's, oh, I see you breathing.
What I'm trying to say is why go through that. If I got the receipts of you cheating.
Do you just pull them out?
No. I say, hey, you've been cheating on me. I'm leaving. Why go through the rigmarole of, are you going to lie or are you going to tell the truth, or I already know the answer to the question. I just want to see if you. Why go through all of that back and forth just to get into an argument and to be disappointed? If I know you're cheating and I can't accept it, I move on. If I know you're cheating and I can accept it, let's work on me accepting it. But to see if you're going to lie and put you to a test, and I just want to know if you're going to lie, why go through that? What's the importance of that? If he's cheating, he's lying.
That's
if she's
so
lying,
good.
she's cheating.
That's
They're both
so
together.
Ooh, Steve.
Where were you? I was at the store. Lie. So you already know the person is a liar. Why test the lie theory?
Ooh, you already know the person is a liar.
So why go through that?
So is ego? Let me go back to another thing. Well, yeah, because why go through that? Because I think sometimes people try to skate over the fact of the truth, because even when they know the truth, they don't want to believe the truth to be true.
No. If you don't want to believe the truth, that's your fault.
Well, it is.
Don't come
right.
to me and test me.
Right.
Because you don't want to believe the truth. You got the truth. Do something with it. Move forward in your life and leave this person alone, or say, hey, I know you're cheating and I accept it. But don't go to me and test me to be a liar. If I'm cheating, I'm lying. You already know that.
Steve, you are talking some real stuff, but you're 100% right.
I know.
But this is the stuff that people do. They'll go ahead and try to beat around the bush, almost like to talk themselves out of believing the truth. First of all, you can't turn a truth into a lie. A truth is going to always be the truth, regardless how you try to sugarcoat it, regardless how you try to put a spin on it. The truth is going to always be the truth. And I think that anytime somebody can't be honest with you, first of all, if it gets to the point that you have to cheat in a relationship, before it even got to that point, there should have been a discussion about what's missing. I totally believe that.
I disagree.
I'm ready.
I don't believe something has to be missing as the catapult for cheating.
Well, you're right.
You wanting to have,
you
wanting
right
to be
that.
with other people is the catapult for cheating.
Ooh. But what if? So let's say if I choose to cheat because of something that I'm not getting, is there a such thing as being, and I'm just asking you this, is there a such thing as emotionally cheating, or is cheating just cheating?
I believe cheating is cheating. My thing is, like you said, I cheated because of this. You could have said I'm out of this relationship and did what you wanted to do because of this. Mm-hmm. You can't use this as an excuse to go and have intercourse with someone else and then use that as an excuse. I physically was attracted to this person. I physically wanted to be with this person. And the fact that I'm giving an excuse shows me I don't want to be accountable for an urge that I had. I can't blame you for me being with another woman.
Listen, absolutely. Steve, say that again.
So it's no reason to say I cheated because you didn't cook eggs and she cooked eggs. No, I cheated because I'm physically attracted to her. I wanted to ride that motorcycle, and I also wanted the benefit of my relationship, and I want to do both and still maintain the freedom of having this on the side and then still having the emotional stability of my relationship. That's mostly why I believe people cheat.
Is there a such thing as having an emotional stability, though, when you're dealing with multiple people?
Yes. Let me tell you something. I was the number one side guy on the planet.
Wait, how do you say?
I kept relationships together. Women would cheat with me, and I would help them
keep their
relationship on track. They would come to me for the excitement and all the stuff that goes with being with a racy guy. And then I would say, listen, you got a man who care about you. There's nothing out here for you. Nobody's leaving anybody. Have fun with me and go back to your responsibility as a woman to this man.
Steve, I promise you, I wish I have an ex in Dallas. that I wish that for once he was on.
Why?
Because he and I have had this conversation.
Okay.
Because he tried to get back with me. And I said, you have been in a relationship for 5 years with somebody. And he said, yeah, but this, and just started saying some things. I'm like, listen, I ain't coming in between that. And two, you got to learn to work with what you have if you love her. I'm not saying settle, but at the end of the day, you love this woman. You told me you love her. You love her, and you still love me, but there's nothing I could do for you in New Jersey, number one. Number two,
Tiffany.
oh, I'm not doing this with you right now. We'll talk off air. Look, I'm not doing this to you right now. But I told him that, and then he said, if you move back to Dallas, he said it. He said, it's going to be me and you. I said, absolutely not. I can't do that. I would not do that to another woman because I know heartbreak. I know what it's like to be left for another woman. And that's something that I'm not going to be the cause of.
You're not the cause of it. He is.
He's the cause of it, but
you're not the cause of it.
But I don't want to participate in that.
Listen to me. There's a competition out here on every level for men and women.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
a competition out here. There's not enough strong men to go around for feminine women. And there's a competition out here. Now, I'm not saying you broke up his relationship. He broke up his relationship.
Yeah, I stepped back like, nope,
But
I don't even want to hear from you.
here's
Don't call me.
Here's the caveat. How you get him is how you lose him.
Talk real.
So
Not my story,
he
y'all.
leave his woman to get with you. You always might be on pins and needle as to when it's
Not
your
doing
turn.
it.
So,
Not doing it.
But
And I'm not doing that.
You didn't break up anything. He
Nope.
broke up it.
Yep.
He broke it up.
And I used to tell him, listen, he would share with me different things that was a concern for
Let me
him.
ask you a question.
I don't want you asking me nothing.
Why were you even entertaining this gentleman?
Oh, because we were still cool.
No.
We were still, listen.
You're not
we were,
that cool to why he could come to you and talk about leaving his wife to be with you.
Not his wife. It was his girlfriend.
Whatever.
But right.
Pardon me.
But
Pardon me, Tiffany. I see where you want to go.
no.
It's just his girlfriend.
No, here's what I'm saying.
You're not that
Meaning-
cool with anybody for them to talk about leaving who they're with for you.
He
You're
just came out and would talk about it. And I'm
Listen
like,
to
I
me.
would not
Stop-
get back with you
stop
with
right,
that.
Stop right there. You're in a relationship.
That's what I said.
I'm not entertaining this. Talk to you another time. Have a nice life.
And I did that.
No,
and guess I
you
did
done,
that.
You done had more than one conversation.
I did
You've been
because
entertaining this
I
man, Tiffany.
had more than one conversation with him because you know what I was doing?
No.
I was trying to tell him, ask her to yada yada yada.
No.
Ask her, have her make a doctor's appointment, see if she can get this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if boom, I found someone on Google. Send this to her.
Right.
I'm gonna send it to her. I'm gonna show her.
Right.
All right, thanks. And that's it. So I'm honestly, Steve, I see your face.
Yeah, because it's bull sugar.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I'm not
saying your intentions.
Yeah, I
this whole
wasn't-
situation-
no,
Listen to me. This whole situation is bull sugar. You're not his counselor. You're not his Google manager. You're not his relationship pocket manager. His relationship is his business. If you call me and say, "Hey, how's your mother?" I'm cool, man. How's your family? I'm cool. It was nice speaking to you. Talk to you later. That's where that ends. Once that line of "if you come with me, we'll do this." Ho, sir, you're in a relationship. I don't want to talk to you about this. Goodbye, and that ends all of it.
Well,
you can't entertain it
You're right.
on one end, and
you're
the guise
right.
of friendship, and then talk about what you ain't gonna do on the other end. You know what this man's intentions are when he calls you.
And that's when I had said, when I realized that he was very serious about trying to get back with me. I said to him, where is your girl?
Nope.
I said, where's your lady?
Your thing should have been, "Oh, you're in a relationship. Goodbye." Where his lady is inconsequential.
And no, let me tell you what he said.
Go ahead, Tiffany. Tell me what
He
you said.
said, I'm still with her. I said, I can do nothing for you.
Goodbye.
Let me see if you want me to see if I can find the text.
No, I don't need the text.
Because I know I said, I can't do nothing for you. It's not right,
Right.
for you to call me or text me because you still got feelings for me. And I'm going to be honest with you. I told him straight up. I said, there's nothing I could do for you.
How do you feel about him?
Nah, no,
Okay.
that's a wrap.
I'm listening
Right
to
now, I don't have, let me just keep it honest with you on
Please, I would like some honesty.
that. I don't have nothing for nobody right now.
I don't believe that, but okay.
No, I'm really in a good headspace.
Not having nobody, not having anything for anybody. That's the good headspace.
For me, it is.
Why?
Because right
What are you
now,
afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Okay. So there's nobody you like. There's nobody you're attracted to. There's no one you want to date. I just no affinity for anyone. Just nothing. We all have someone we like. We all have someone we would love to be with. We all have a marriage. In
Yeah,
our
there's
head.
somebody that I mean.
Now you're gonna contradict yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself.
I don't like nobody. I'm not.
I'm not saying like in that sense. Okay, so
Come on, Tiffany.
In regard to this ain't about me today.
It's not.
We was
Let's-
talking about
let's
Offset.
let's stop talking about Tiffany because she doesn't like anybody.
No, you know what it is.
What is it?
And and it's funny you said, "What am I afraid of?" I'm not afraid like
Right.
that. But the truth is,
Yeah, what's the truth?
you make me sick. I gotta be careful, like anybody else does. Oh, wait a minute. I see your face because you had that conversation on this show before. I think the thing is, I want to make sure. Niecy, Steve is asking tough questions, and this is why I have him on here, because he even challenges me. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. When we get off the air, what we talk about gets even worse than this. It's the moment we get off, it gets more intense. I think with me, it's more about, Tiffany, you've allowed yourself to get distracted, get refocused, focus on Unbothered, focus on Making Me Mad at Radio Show. Oh! August 22nd, you guys keep that date open. I'm doing a backpack giveaway. August 22nd, backpack giveaway. I will keep you guys posted. I'm going to post the flyer up probably by the end of the week. And so I'm trying to stay busy with, not trying to stay busy with that. Unbothered, Making Me Matter. I'm doing stuff. I'm very active in church.
Let me ask you something.
Bianca said, just say you
Right.
don't want to say.
What does all of that bull sugar have to do with your emotional stability in a relationship? All of those distractionary tactics, all of those I'm super duper busy, all of those I'm doing all of this. What is that? How does that help bring you closer to a healing, proper situation with the opposite sex? How does any of that help? And why are we using all of those distractions to keep us out of a healthy relationship?
You know what? I've turned down several people because I didn't. This was a while back. If one person right now, one I know for a fact would not, but the other one, if that person has called me up right now and said, "Tiff, what you doing when you get off the show? I'll come out to Jersey. Let's go out to eat. I'll come out to Jersey, pick you up, come out to eat. Let's go for a ride, do whatever." Because, Steve, the truth of the matter is, I like little stuff like that. Let's go for a ride. Let's listen to music. I'm busy all the time, so I just want something that's mellow. You know what I'm saying? And I've been part of the club scene. I started clubbing at 15. Clubbing is out my jurisdiction.
Listen to me, Tiffany.
But at the end of the day, Steve, don't start your mess.
I'm not going to start. I just
Don't
want to know.
start. I see it.
Because I see you're deflecting and you're taking me down the road, and I like the road I go down with you. I love that. However, my question is,
Y'all get
why are we
him.
using Making Me Matter, church and volunteering, backpack giveaways?
Oh, no, this is what I love doing.
I got it, but you can
Yeah.
love doing that and cultivate a healthy relationship. Why can't we do both?
It's not that I can't do both.
Why aren't we? Because you're a beautiful woman. You're
Thanks,
intelligent.
Steve.
You have a lot to offer.
Thank
you
you,
have no
Steve.
children. You
Yeah.
cook and clean like Silly from The Color Purple.
I'm silly. I'm just gonna sit back and see what
why
color the
aren't
wall
all of
gonna
those
be.
qualities being advertised to attract the right man to cultivate it?
I don't put myself in a Booney. Don't start. I see
You're not
Booney.
answering the question, Tiffany.
Booney, don't start.
Booney, I know she's not answering Booney, but this is her show, so she gets the last say.
man.
But why aren't we doing both? Because let
don't-
me tell you something, Tiffany. There's a competition out here for good men, and a good man is not just going to bust down your door and say, "I'm here."
And I don't expect that.
So why aren't we?
I don't expect
why are we distracted with busyness? That's not procreating something positive in your
You know
future
what?
with a man.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a fear factor.
What are we afraid of?
Maybe it's Steve is going to be my counselor today. Maybe it is a fear factor. Maybe it's the fear of abandonment again, and maybe the fear of possible rejection. So what I do is stay in a vein where I'm not allowing myself to get in a position to get hurt.
Exactly.
So
what happens is when you put yourself in that position to not want to get hurt, you put yourself in a position to lose.
what am I losing?
You're losing out on someone who could be in your life. You're losing out on the learning experience. You're losing out on meeting people who can add value to you. And you can use your discernment to say, hey, you know, you yes, you know, you yes.
Bianca, you need to call in. Bianca said the dating scene is terrible.
Bianca-
Boomster just said, finally.
Exactly. Bianca is totally wrong. The dating scene is wonderful. If you believe the dating scene is mucked up, that's how you're going to rock. If you believe the dating scene is great, that's how you're going to move. What you're manifesting, what you're bringing into your situation is what you're going to deal with. If you go out, you meet a guy, have a nice dinner, have a nice time, that's a great dating scene. Your expectations of what you think dating should be doesn't match what the date is, and that's how you disappoint yourself.
So let me ask a question then. What is the great expectation of a, Bianca said, no, I'm not. Oh, Beebs, you need to call in. 646.
She's wrong. If
646-233-1302.
If the dating scene is wrong, is terrible, she's doing the wrong thing.
But wait a minute. But why? But does it have to be her doing the wrong thing?
Yes, because
Why?
she's making the choice to date. If I make the choice to do something and it's not working out, I have to reevaluate. I have to take responsibility. I have to take accountability. And then I have to do something better next time. If I'm continuing having poor and bad dates, I'm continuing to make poor choices. That's not the dating scene. That's my choice of what I'm doing in the dating scene. That's how it goes. If I have 10 bad dates, is the date's fault or is it my fault?
It shouldn't get to 10 bad ones.
That's what I'm saying. So if I have 4 bad dates, whose fault is that? Me. I'm the common denominator in 4 bad dates.
4 is still a lot. But
Exactly.
in the same breath, if you are giving somebody the benefit of the doubt to take you out,
That's not the benefit of the doubt.
what is it then?
Well,
Now wait, are we talking about the 4 of the same person or different people?
Different people.
How is that not the benefit of the doubt though?
Because that's not the benefit of the doubt. If I go out with you, if I say, hey, Tiff, you want to go out to dinner? You're not giving me the benefit of the doubt. You're agreeing to go out with a great guy, hopefully to have a great time. You're not
Right.
giving me the benefit of anything because I didn't ask you for the benefit. I asked you, could I take you out? The benefit of the doubt comes when you suspect me of doing something and I tell you I'm not. That's the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, okay. So explain that. The benefit of the doubt is expecting
Here's-
you to do
here's the
something that you're
benefit-
not doing.
Here's the benefit of the doubt. Hey, Tiffany,
Okay.
do you have a boyfriend?
No.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and believe that. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because my belief is telling me something different. Why is my belief telling me something different? And I don't even know you like that. I'm already coming in with a preconceived notion. I'm not supposed to give you the benefit of the doubt to have a great time with you.
Hey, Reese.
I'm supposed to give us a chance to have a great time. Benefit of the doubt shouldn't even be in there.
Beebs, what you think about that? Y'all, look. Booney, Boonster, where you at? Call in, Boone, if you're still on.
Everybody ain't a great person with pure moves.
Oh, I didn't see that when it didn't pop up yet.
We're not supposed to think everybody's a great person. with
Oh,
great
Barbara
intentions.
Kelly. Barbara Kelly, come call in. Nisi said, okay, Steve.
Yeah, Nisi.
Barbara Kelly said, men are the benefit of the doubt, not women. I'm done.
And that's where she's wrong.
Oh!
Because nobody gives me the benefit of anything. If I
646-233-1302.
step up and say, can I take you out? You're not giving me the benefit of anything. I'm giving you my company, my time. You're giving me your company and your time. We're not giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. Why is there doubt even in the situation?
Okay, well, it's not
Wait,
doubt.
stop. Why is there doubt even in it?
There shouldn't be doubt.
Why are
Somebody
you
asked
why
to
aren't
take you
Why
out.
aren't you giving me the benefit of a great time or the benefit of meeting a nice person or the benefit of meeting somebody in my life? Why are you giving me the benefit of the doubt? Why do I need doubt? I don't need your benefit of the doubt. You can keep that. And if that's why you're going out with me, it was nice meeting you.
So the motive on the other person is wrong
If you're giving me the benefit of the doubt, you're already coming to me wrong.
with a negative mindset.
Because I don't need your benefit of the doubt. Because
So-
I'm not trying to prove anything
So
to
then,
you.
so am I wrong for saying, let's check this out. You just said benefit of greatness, right? Did you say
Right.
greatness or a great time? So is not benefit of greatness, that's still a risk.
When you wake up in the morning and go drive your car to work,
That's a risk.
when God says get up and go in the shower,
That's
who
a
knows you won't
risk.
slip?
That's a risk.
When God says get up and go be great, who says you won't fail on your road to being great?
You better go ahead.
So don't tell me about no risk. If you're scared, stay home. If you're scared of the risk, stay home. Keep yourself busy. And then you'll say woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Woo!
But don't give me the benefit of no doubt. You can keep that.
Ooh!
I'm better than that.
Beebs, you really need to call in because I want to hear Bianca go back with you.
No, you don't. Because
I do. I want to hear Bianca go back with you.
Bianca
Barbara
has
Kelly.
nothing for me.
I think Barbara Kelly. Barbara, weren't you on here before, BK? I think you were on here before, and she said, "I'm not
Listen to
dialing
what
in."
Barbara Kelly says. Is it the
646.
one who said benefit of the doubt in women? No, I didn't say that. Tiffany brought up the benefit of the doubt.
Right. I brought up the benefit of the doubt, saying that, whenever you go out with somebody or when you go on a date with someone, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt.
And I said, keep
And
that.
he said, why does it have to be doubt? Why can't it be the benefit of a great time? Or why can't it be the benefit of greatness? And so now this is what we've been, I think the verbiage, am I wrong for saying it? This is a verbiage that has been floating around for a long time that we've just used.
What they say, words are spells. What they say, what you feel and what you, in the Bible it says, how you think is how you are. If you think you're a pipsqueak, you're a pipsqueak. If you think you're a champion, go out and be a champion. But if you think the dating scene is terrible and you don't stand a chance, why?
Well, it's
Why
not
you-
that a
why-
person
why would you
doesn't
involve
stand
yourself?
a chance.
You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I don't think it's that the person won't think that they don't stand a chance. The dating scene is terrible, maybe because when you look at what's been put in the forefront for women as to what men, first of all, not these men, I don't want to say it like that. The depiction of men, I think I like that better. The depiction of men and how the type of woman that meets their eye, so to speak, or the woman that looks like, the whole Meg Thee Stallion kind of thing, or the Angela Simmons, who to me is just beautiful. I don't think Angela Simmons gets enough credit. Angela Simmons is beautiful with and beautiful body, beautiful woman, and these kind of deals. And so I think that the messed up part about this, Steve, is that people like you had said, Tiff, you're a beautiful woman, you do this, you do that. But at the end of the day, we get compared to. So there's beautiful women in their natural state that are regular,
Let me say
everyday
this.
women.
Let me say this. Meg Thee Stallion, Angela Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
People.
Exactly. Tiffany Barker, who is she?
Tiffany Renee Barker.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here? We're not talking about anything. We're talking about women.
Right.
Now if this man likes a Meg Thee Stallion type, obviously he's not the man you should be concentrating on. If he wants an Angela Simmons type, obviously that's not the man you're supposed to concentrate on. The man you concentrate on is the man who likes the Tiffany Barker type.
But
and if when you finish now,
Okay.
if men who like the Angela Simmons type are showing you that they like that type, he's not the choice for you. So make the choice that's best for you.
I'm with that.
Norman said, people have to make better choices, period, when it comes to choosing a mate.
Very true.
The social scene is always more women than men. And that's why I'm telling women, you have to sell what I'm buying. You cannot say, he going to take what I give him and that's it. No, you're not. You got to put the best version of yourself out. When you go to get that job interview, you don't say, well, they're going to take whatever I come in there with. You put your best clothes on. You put your best resume out there. You put your best personality out there. And you put your best experience out there to land that job. The same goes in life to land that championship, to land that house, to land that man. Your best has to be at the forefront. And if you're just saying to a man, well, whatever I put, he going to get, you are already disqualified yourself.
And I've seen now that I have seen women do it, and I have actually spoken against that. I actually have.
If you know you're supposed to lose weight,
Yeah.
go lose that weight. If you know your
You
education
tell me
isn't
this
there,
all the time.
go get your education up. If you know your dressing ain't right, dress right. If you know you need to do whatever you need to improve on as a woman to get that man, start your self-improvement. But don't just say he's going to take whatever I get. No, he's not.
But see something, okay, so before you even try to do the self-improvement to get a man, you need to do self-improvement for yourself just to make yourself happy. That's number one.
What?
I'm not self-improving me for another person. Now,
Why
I'm going to be
not?
honest with
Why
you.
not?
Because I have to love myself for me
If you
first
don't-
before I try to.
So do you love yourself?
Absolutely.
So we're not even talking about that. You already love yourself. I want a man. I want a husband. Let me get into improving myself so I can attract the
That
husband I want.
I get what you're saying. Now
I'm
that's
saying.
what. Okay, I understand.
Let me tell you
that.
something. When I was growing up, my mother and my grandmother, my aunts, they would get dressed up nice, hoping to attract a man. They didn't get dressed up just to say, I'm dressed up for me. They didn't do these things to say, I'm doing this for me. No. The key is to land you a partner.
Yes.
Self-improve. Sell what that man is buying. Get your man. It's a competition out here for men. And women are losing because they stay by the wayside talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Angela Simmons, people who don't even exist. Men are doing this and men don't want that, but they're not presenting the best version of themselves to meet that man. Anytime somebody say you're going to get what I'm giving, that's not your best. You do not go to a job interview and say they're going to get what I'm getting. You put your best out there. When you go to buy a car, you don't just say, I'm going to buy whatever car I can afford. You go for the car you want. Yeah. When you go shopping, you don't say, I'm just going to get whatever clothes they got. You go get what you want. And when it comes to a man, go get what you want.
Yeah, I like that. I told my...
You goddamn right.
Steve!
I'm
sorry. I told my nephew, we went shopping one day. We went out to the mall. And he said, Tiff, what do you think about this? And I said, I like it. He said, I like it too. I said, liking it ain't enough. If you're going to buy it, you got to love that thing. I said, if you just like it, that's not enough to spend money on it. You got to love it.
And apply that to every facet of your life, even attracting a man. Mm-hmm. If I'm looking for a woman, believe me, I look good, I smell good, I'm intelligent, I'm handsome, I'm charming. And if she say no, I say okay, and I go to the next one. And then if 5 women say, Stephen, no, these are the things we like, I got to go reevaluate, do I have those things? Mm-hmm. And if I don't have those things, I have to reevaluate who I'm choosing. I'm not selling what these women are buying. So I have to go find my core audience.
Right. Steve, you know what I told somebody one time?
So what is a man supposed to do? He not supposed to be the version of himself to get women? Tracy Cox, yes. A man's job is to be on his purpose 100%.
Tracy, call in 646-233-13. Why everybody's scared to call you?
When this man is on his purpose, he's going to attract the woman who respects his purpose. When he's sitting in his mama basement playing video games, he going to get a baby mama that he living off of, and she going to leave him for a man like me. His job is to be on his number one purpose in order to attract the woman he wants. Look at Jay-Z. He attracted Beyonce. He didn't attract Beyonce when he was a dope dealer. He attracted Beyonce when he ascended through his career, through his greatness, through his effort, through his purpose. He got Beyonce. So when you ascend through your purpose as a man, you get the woman who respects your purpose and she chooses you. Now, as a woman, it's my job. It's my job to be the best version of myself. So you can say, man, look at Stephen. He can add something to my life, and I'm going to make sure I'm putting something into him because that's the man I want. She's not going to come to me and say, hey, Steve, you get whatever I offer. I'm going to say, please, woman, away. I can do better.
Barbara Kelly says, who learns all of that on a date? Bianca says, that's not all the way true. People buy what they can afford. That's good.
You have to buy you have to sell what this man is buying.
She said, even if it's not what they want. She said, I bought the car I could afford, not what I wanted.
So if you want the car that you can afford, work harder, earn more, and get it. But if you say, I'm just going to get the car that I can afford, you're not even happy with that car. And if I just get the man that I can afford, you're not going to be happy with that man. Improve yourself, work harder, hustle harder, and get exactly what you want. That's how it goes.
You know what I did one time, Steve? I had told somebody.
Beyonce was a child when he was a dope dealer. Okay. Great point.
Steve, I'm not doing this with you today.
Great point.
Beebs, you need to call in because I really would love to hear you and Steve go at it.
We're not going to go at it. I'm going to educate her.
But this is the purpose of He Said, She Said. Even Dwayne Boone said on here, responded to Tracy, he said, absolutely we do. So Steve and Dwayne are on the same page.
Because he understands.
And me and the women are like, hold up.
See, the women,
that's what we like. Wait a minute. Y'all need to call in.
Because the women aren't open to the self-improvement it takes to get a man. You guys aren't used to being told, improve yourself to get the man you want. You guys are told, you're good just the way you are. And you're not good just the way you are. If you're not improving on yourself, you're losing.
Something I told somebody. It's a group of women, right? It's a group of us. And I told one of the women, I said, if you want to get married, stop hanging around all of us single women. Get dressed up, make yourself feel fabulous, and take yourself out and watch somebody approach you. I've always been.
Because what is she giving off?
She's giving herself.
You said get what?
Get dressed up.
Go out and do what?
Make yourself feel fabulous.
And then do what?
Step out and take
isn't
yourself
that
to
Isn't that attractive?
Yeah. I think that's so sexy.
Doesn't that sound better than he gonna get whatever I give him? What sounds better to you?
Yeah.
Dress yourself up.
Make yourself feel good.
Feel
smell
good about yourself.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Steve. Everywhere
Did you just
I go,
agree with me surreptitiously?
I did. What's this word? Surreptitiously.
Right.
That's not. So is that SER?
You just agreed with me surreptitiously. What did I say? Be the best version of yourself.
Somebody please put the word up there and Beebs come back with the definition. Surreptitiously.
What did you just tell that woman to do? Be the best version of yourself, and watch what you attract.
And
what did I just say? Be the best
thing.
version of yourself.
You're right.
And what did we just say?
You're absolutely
right. And I got
right.
everybody trying to disagree and agree, but agree but sound disagreeable.
Yeah, but I'm listening to what you're saying, and then with what I just had said to that person, it just hit me like you told them, make yourself look good, feel good, and step out. Who was it? I'll never forget when I was married. Dwayne used to say to me, that was my late husband's name. His name was Dwayne. Oh, Dwayne's birthday is in 2 weeks. Well, anyway, Dwayne said to me, I would leave the house. I would put on stilettos. I would have on fitted jeans. I would have on my little T-shirts. And he said, babe, do you have to go out the house? You're going to Walmart. What do you need stilettos for? I said, because they make me feel good. And this is what I like to do. I like to feel amazing. Listen, I'm a whole lady. I like to smell good. I like to feel good. I like to step out and be like, dang, regardless who come around you, you're not in competition with nobody, but you know who you are and you make yourself feel good. Nobody else is going to make me feel good the way that I'm going to make myself feel good.
And you're wrong, you are in competition. There is a shortage of men out here there are a shortage of married-minded husbands out here.
Why is that?
Because it's a shortage of men. Prison system, death, gangs, gay. That means I become more valuable. So what happens is I'm not going to just choose the woman who say, you going to take what I'm just here. I'm going to take the woman who's showing me she's the best, who's putting her best foot forward and showing me that we can do something together that's great. Not no woman that's going to tell me, well, you're going to get whatever I give you. That's not what I'm here for. That's not my purpose. And as a woman, you told a woman the same thing I said. Yeah. Be the best version of yourself step out. Stop hanging with us single women. Be the best version of yourself and go attract what you're supposed to have. What did I just tell these women?
And
be the best version of yourself and attract what you're supposed to have. And see, what it is a lot of women are used to being told you're fine how you are. You're perfect how you are. You know what? If he can't accept you, F him. That's not the truth. They're keeping you passive. They're keeping you in a box. No, you explore. You be the best you can be. You look the best you can be. You explore the best you can be. You achieve the best you can be. And that man will find you and say, whoa, this is who I need to be with. Look at her radiance. Look at her success. Look at her femininity. Look at how great she looks. Look at what she's putting forth. I got to be a part of that. And that man will come to you. And if it doesn't work that way, you're not putting forth your best. You're willing to just say, ain't no men out here in the dating pool, ain't nothing. You're not putting your best foot forward. The only example I can use is when you go to get that job, you don't go there looking like anything.
Mm-hmm. You dress up. You dress up. You put your best foot forward. You go in, and here's the thing. You go in looking so professional that not only will you get the job, they might have had a salary that was listed, but based on your presentation, you might get more money.
Now, what's happening with that? Now, does that extrapolate to a relationship?
Extrapolate! Yes! At my behest.
see what now I'm telling these women, I'm giving these women the pure game of how to attract men. And they're going against me. Well, what about this? The example of buying a car. Okay,
but that's good that we're using the what about
what
this.
I'm saying. What I'm saying. The example of buying a car. You get the car you can afford, but you're going to get the best car in your price range. When you go to get that car that you say you can afford, you're going to get the best $20,000 car you can get. You're not going to get the just give me that car. If you can only afford a hoopty, you're going to get the best hoopty you can get. You're not going to get the one with 3 wheels. So even though you can't afford the Rolls Royce, you're going to get the best Honda Civic, Dodge Durango. You're going to get the best one you can afford. So if you can't afford that man where you think it is, you get the best man in your price range. The best man in your price range. Not the I'll just take him. So this lesson goes from bottom to top. Because they want to take it and pick it apart. Well, that's not true. One woman said, what am I supposed to do? Walk until I get the car? Well, you put on your best pair of shoes when you out there walking until you get that car. You take the best walking route you can take until you get that car. And then when you get that car, you get the best car in your price range that gets you to your best destination. Same thing with a man.
Y'all, this is getting heated. I'm going to read a couple of these comments. Teresa Ray. So I'm going to read the women, and you can read Norm and Dwayne.
I already know what they said. Norm and Dwayne said Steven is right on. I don't need to read it. I know what they said. I don't need to read it. Norman Dwayne says Steve is kicking that.
Teresa Ray says, speaking for myself, I will never believe that there is a shortage of men or that I have to share because God has the final say. And all I have to do is have a conversation in faith and tell God what I want. No, I'm not trying to be super spiritual. I have hope.
What did God say? Faith without work is dead. So when you ask God for something, you got to do the work because faith without work is dead, young lady. So don't just say, hey, God, I want this great man and you're not doing any work. I'm telling you to do the work. Ask God for it. Show God that you're working towards it and then receive your blessing. You can't ask God for nothing and just sit there and think he's going to go zoop. He's not a magician. Exactly.
I can't stand you. Teresa, because Tequila Hunter, not all men or women has this mentality. And some men and women end up settling with a person because they don't know their worth and lower their standards.
I mean, that happens because I'm going to be honest with you. There's times where I was dating a woman and she said, I don't even know why you date me. I see you with the woman who works at Prudential. So she didn't even understand why I would date a woman of her caliber. So I get what you're saying. There are times when we will get comfortable with someone, but at the same time, we have to recognize what we chose. If I choose it, I can't complain about it.
Then we have here, Barbara Kelly said we all... Barbara Kelly said we all disagree with him. I love Barbara Kelly. You hear me? Bianca's...
Tell Barbara Kelly I said thanks for the hate.
I can't stand it. Bianca, you already dealt with Beeps. Beeps, I really wish. Why y'all won't call in and talk to Steve? That's what I want to know. Why y'all won't pick up the phone and dial 646-233-1302 and talk to Steve?
Because Steve is on his
Hi,
square
Ruthie
tonight.
Boyd. God bless you. Let me read what Norm had put. Norm said, but if you're not dressing yourself up all the time, don't even start off with a false representation of who you really are. Be the true you from the door. Most good men respect realness. Very true. Barbara Kelly said, if he's not out there dating, then he doesn't know what he's talking about. His theory is good, but that's a no.
Well, how can my theory be good? If my theory is good, that means I know what I'm talking about. And I must have the experience of what I'm saying in order for the theory to be good. I just can't make up a theory and know what I'm talking about. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. If you're not supposed to put the best representation of yourself out there, show me where the worst representation of yourself got you the results.
Oh, shoot. Steve? I know you ready. Hey, you're on Making Me Matter. Who's this?
Making Me Matter. Who's this?
So it's Bianca.
Bianca, I like the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh. I don't know. Do I stop here or do I just
Bianca,
keep moving?
tell me where you disagree with me, Bianca, and
I
let's
love
have a
you,
nice
Beans.
diatribe.
So I said the dating scene is terrible, and you disagreed with me. I never said I didn't put my best foot forward. I didn't never say I met good people. I said the dating scene is terrible.
What makes it terrible?
So, Alex, wait, I'm going to expound on that. Is that you can absolutely meet somebody who is, when I say date, so I don't date with the expectation of my first date, we're going to marry. I date with first date, let's go out, let's have a good time. You can go on a date and the conversation, they can be a great person, conversation can be off, your goals or perspectives can be extremely different, or they could just be raggedy, or you could just be raggedy, either of the two. But dating today is far different than, I'm not going to say than it was before, but I think dating today, it is a little bit more raggedy because people have real strange falsities because of social media and the work hard, all of that overdriven stuff, and, you know, the games that we see on in social media in the world. The world is a much smaller place. Now, that does not mean I have not dated, had a great time, and when I got in my car, knew this is the end of that. Because there really can be bad dates. And then the other part is there are a lot of game players out there. There are a lot of folks who play games and who just want to play games, both girls and guys.
But let me say this. You said I did not say I didn't have great dates, correct?
Hello?
Oh, we're here. Can you hear us, Beebs?
Can you hear us? Beebs.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Beebs, you said you've been on some great dates, correct?
I have.
So that shows you that the dating pool isn't as bad as you say it is. Instead of concentrating on the negative, let's accentuate the positive. I can talk about what's wrong with women all day long. But why would I concentrate on that when that's not my goal? The great dates are my goal, and I plan on having more great dates. And if my attitude say the dating pool is garbage, I cannot put forward a great attitude to date great.
So are you pretty much just saying that it starts with the mindset even before we get to the dating part?
So how you think is so you will be. Beebs, you think you're wonderful, right? Beebs?
Where'd she go? It might be her signal.
All right. Well, Beebs, I love the sound of her voice, and I respect her.
And I'm glad y'all got a chance to. Okay, it dropped.
I think me and Beebs agree with each other. Call her back. I think me and Beebs agree with each other. I think we're saying the same exact thing. And she's right. There are a lot of game players. There are a lot of bad intentions. But that's in life. When you go through life, you're going to meet all of those pitfalls. But if we concentrate on the pitfalls as opposed to what our purpose is, we're always going to have the worst attitude.
You're right. And you're right. And I honestly try to. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I get it. Okay, it must be the signal in her area. I have tried to.
Teresa Ray said, I'm
go ahead.
sticking with God said. He said, I'm a good thing and the man will find me. Yes, the man will find you. The man you want might not find you, but the man will find you. The man you want is totally different from the man that finds you. You want the man you want to find you. And I'm pretty sure you get men who find you and you tell them no. So if you want the man you want to find you, you have to be the best version of yourself and sell what he's buying. Other than that, I might come up to you and say, hey, Teresa, nope, I found you, but you're not I'm not what you want. If you got to put the best foot forward to get what you want. You don't want the man, you want your man.
Wow. And then Barbara Kelly just said, no, it doesn't mean his theory is correct. It's just a theory and a fantasy that everybody wants to explore. He's maybe talking from inexperience because maybe he got lucky. Women are the prize. Guys are the king that we want. So there's no disrespect like he's talking.
It's not that complicated with God. Yes, it is. God didn't say the man you want will find you. He said the man will find you. He didn't get specific. The specifics is the work you put in. Now, as far as Barbara says, it doesn't mean his theory is correct. I already asked her to prove me wrong, and I don't see any proof of me being wrong. And I'm not speaking from inexperience. I cannot have this kind of vernacular and this zest and zeal for the subject if I'm not experienced. You may not agree, and I don't believe women are the prize. I'm the prize. That's why women promote their husband. The husband don't promote the wife. The wife is my helpmeet, and I'm her provider and protector. A helpmeet and a provider and a protector, I would rather be the provider and the protector. That's more of a prize than somebody that's supposed to help me. In any society where the women are put ahead of the men, that society doesn't work. I'm the provider. My children look up to me. Whoever I provide for idolize me. They follow my example. I am the prize. You're my helpmeet. That's how that works.
Ooh! Teresa, this is going to be part 4. Steve, here's what I want to propose to you.
Wait, stop. I am the prize. My lady is supposed to be an extension of me. And if I'm not the prize moving forward, what is she an extension of? Exactly.
I don't know what to say about that because I've never even heard it put like that.
Because it's true. When I step out with my lady, the men look at me and they say, look at that guy and look at the woman. When she is under my protection and my authority, she glows with the femininity that's untouched. She's protected. She's provided for. She's guided. She's under my protection. Men know what barriers to cross. Women look at her and go, man, you got a good man. Because I'm the prize. The good man is the prize.
I've had that
because good men are rare. When you find a good man who provides and protects you and keeps you and does everything he's supposed to do, that's a rarity. That's why women are always trying to steal your man.
You better say that part. And here's what I would like to do.
What would you like to do, Tiffany?
Oh, my gosh. Because this here, I heard keys.
Oh, now she changed it. First, Barbara said women are the prize. Now she's saying we're all the prize. Do you see how I'm chipping away at the iceberg?
Oh,
first the women was the prize. Now we're all the prize. Okay, Barbara. Wink, wink.
Teresa says, I can agree with that. Here go Boomster. Boom was like, preach, brother.
Thank you, Brother Boone.
Teresa said, I can agree with that. Let the prize meet the good thing, and we got something special from God.
Give Teresa a round of applause.
That right there.
I won Teresa over.
You won Teresa over.
Thank you, Teresa. Barbara Kelly, you're next. Barbara Kelly, you're next.
Here's what I would like to do, Steve, and let me know if y'all are down with this. Norm, I want to do a he said, she said once a month. And I want that. I need you to tell me what your schedule is. And I know school is getting ready to start soon. So I know that I'm just going to assume.
Let me ask one question.
Okay, go ahead.
Tracy Cox, was your great man the prize? Tracy Cox, you said you had a great man. Was he the prize? Mm-hmm. No, you're not. Look at Barbara. No, you're not. I went through with the flow of what you're talking against women. Listen to what she said. Against women. I haven't said one thing against anyone. I told women to be the best version of themselves. That's not against anything. I told you the man is the prize. That's not against anything. I didn't say anything negative against women, but you see how it's coming across. Authority sounds like judgment to people who aren't used to authority. If you got a child who's used to doing what he do, and you say you're not going to do that in my house, he feels that you're authoritative and he don't want to listen to you. But when you start giving structure and authority where there is no authority, it comes off negative. We all have a structure. God said,
Do you
I'm the
see
head.
my face turning
God said, I'm the head of Jesus. Jesus said, I'm the head of the man. Jesus said, the man is the head of the woman. That's authority. So if you're not used to authority, it's going to sound like I'm negatively putting women down. I'm uplifting women. I'm giving women the keys to success. That's not putting women down at all. Like Teresa said, the man is the prize. The woman is the good thing. The Bible said the woman is the good thing. The Bible didn't say the woman is the prize.
I'm a 100% good thing.
Teresa, thank you.
Teresa, but you see this? What I love about this is Steve challenges our thought process. And it may get a little rough, but he challenges us.
Wait, Teresa Cox. I said, was that great man
Tracy
the prize?
Co-
Tracy
yeah.
Cox. I said, was that man the prize? She said, absolutely. How can you disagree with me? We got a woman who had a great man who said he was the prize, but now we got a woman saying I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to look at her like a dog.
Steve. Okay, so look, she said, "I don't matter because I don't want." Oh,
I don't want a man like. Look, listen what she said. Listen to this.
Ooh!
It don't matter because I don't want a man like you, Barbara. Listen to this, Barbara. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Barbara. You want a man exactly like me. You're probably wet right now.
What, Steve?
Oh, I'm sorry. Church show. Barbara, you want a man exactly like me because I didn't even offer myself to her to get turned down. So how I get turned down?
Oh, Steve. Oh, my.
How she turned me down and I didn't even offer myself?
Steve, would you be willing to do a he said, she said once a month?
Barbara has a crush on me. That's right, Tasha Langford. That's my baby. The boss talker, the water walker. Tell him, Tasha Langford. That's my baby right there.
She
Tell
said,
him.
talk your stuff, lover.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Lover?
Lover.
Oh.
Tell her, Tasha Langford. Let these women know.
Oh. Teresa said, oops. Lori said, I am weak. Lori, I'm telling you, listen. You know what I want to do?
Barbara Kelly has a crush on me.
I'm so done with you. Steve, would you be willing? Today was just an incredible show. Thank you, Steve, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Would you consider coming once a month? I put everybody to work anytime I encounter anybody. So at the end of the day, he said, she said, once a month, and I want to have an audience here. That's what I would want.
I mean, this is you and Norman's production. I'm just happy that
so
you guys let
if
me
you
share your
guys,
profile.
what I'm going to do is create a link for maybe the end of the month, and let's do a live with Steve here at the station. And those who want to register, registration, I'll put all of that out there so that you guys can come. We'll go ahead and maybe have some snacks and stuff, and I'll only do it for a few people.
Whoa. We ain't giving nobody no snacks. We're giving water.
You see this?
We're not spending no money on no snacks. We're giving out water.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Tiffany. Water. Fresh water.
Fresh water. Anyway,
Snacks
y'all
cost
let me
money.
know if you would do it. I would love to have y'all here in the studio and y'all sit in front of the mic and we get y'all lined up and you have this conversation with Steve face to face. I think it would be a great encounter and I really want to do it. I'm going to set something up once a month. He said, she said, because if it was up to me and Steve will be on here every week and Steve ain't going to have that.
Read what Teresa said.
Steve, I have love for you. I hear you, Mr. Oh, shoot. And she gave you a crown. Wait.
The defense rests.
And the prosecution is about to rise up. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Norm. Tonight was fun. Tonight was fun. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for having me.
I
Thank you, Norm,
appreciate
too,
it.
for having me.
Tonight was insane. I knew what it was going to be. Barbara Kelly said,
Barbara Kelly.
love hugs.
Barbara
love
Kelly.
hugs,
Barbara Kelly.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you to everybody that was chopping it up tonight in the chat. Y'all, Lori said, great show. Y'all, thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate you guys. You guys are going to be looking out for Steve. I'm putting him on assignment. Once a month, we're going to have a he said, she said, because if it was up to me, I would be doing it every week, and I can't do it every week because I know Steve's going to turn it down, so we're going to look for something once a month. We're going to have a he said, she said. We're going to deal with this relationship stuff. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night. Good night, guys. Absolutely. Thank you, Norm.